We're in for an all-in-one list. Isekai, romance, fantasy. Who thought we could have it all? Here are the top 10 new Isekai romance fantasy anime you must watch. Number 10, chilling in another world with level 2 super cheap powers.
なんでここにリースが？
なんでって夫婦ですから。
We're of course going to start off the list with an isekai because that's what the video's about. It has all the classics, a ridiculously long name, JRPG mechanics, and an overpowered main character. The magical kingdom of Kyle Road has some troubles lately, and instead of being responsible and handling it, they get a bunch of strangers from other worlds to deal with it. One of which is our protagonist, Bonanza. He didn't seem all that special, so they kicked him out.
旦那様がいらっしゃるなら、私はどこへでもお供いたしますわ。ですからどうか置いていかないでください。
While the premise of the show isn't unique, the anime manages to give it an interesting spin. The romance, while simple, is actually pretty wholesome and harm-filled. Strange that that's a normal sentence, huh? The animation is actually pretty decent though, stiff in some spots, but either way, it's a fun addition to any Isekai fan's watch list. Number 9, the banished former hero lives as he pleases.
気にしなくていいよ。
ですが、
たとえ王女だろうと聖女だろうと、僕にとってリーズはリーズだから。
アレン君。
Now, if you like the last one, you'll like the next one because it's basically the same. The banished former hero lives as he pleases is about poor Aline, who was often demoted, including his nobility status, his kingdom, his marriage, and even from living. As a former hero from another world, Alan was excited to finally get the chance to live a life away from the main quest. Unfortunately, it seems something or the other keeps dragging him back to the hero role.
婚約者同士なのだから。 膝枕くらいしても良いのでは?
Now, for the honest truth, is the story pretty basic? Yeah. Is the animation as stiff as a board? Yeah. But you'll still watch it because there's that itch inside of you for more content. Moreover, it's a harem anime for you waifu fans, and if you're a real waifu fan, stick around for the end credits. You'll have your cake. Number 8, Who Made Me a Princess?
还以为你在哭呢，真没意思。
卢卡斯，你怎么才来？
Have you ever heard those tragic tales from old stories and thought, just avoid that? Well, the newly reincarnated princess Athanasia is actually gonna do it. Knowing the tragedy of the life she now inhabits, our protagonist tries to change the story by walking out, only to fail miserably as daddy gets what he wants. However, as she begins to spend more time at the palace, she notices a change in the way the story is. Can she do it?
是的，我都是为了您啊！我只是想让你好好看看我，我是您的女儿。
喜羊带二。
There's a lot to look forward to. First off, the animation is breathtaking and clearly follows the manga's style faithfully, so you Sakuga lovers will eat tonight. Also, the plot of changing a set story by discussion and communication really gets that itch, and every viewer annoyed by that leaves before talking trope everywhere. So be ready to give it a watch. Number 7, Villainous Level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the Demon Lord.
髪の色を理由に嫌ったり蔑んだりしないことを誓おう。
ありがとうございます。
Don't like an overpowered male character? Well, say hello to an overpowered female character. Totally different. This anime follows the life of secret boss Yumiella Dolkinus, gaining memories of a past life and trying to avoid the fate she's destined for and live in peace. Only now she moved from one headache to another, she went from potential villain to world savior as her academy discovered her level 99 stats. So much for peace and quiet.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
Now, the premise is your usual variety of isekai, but the main character makes up for it. Her deadpan expression and almost legendary ability to solve most problems with basic sense gives her a likability that honestly feels natural. Not only that, the sound and character voices are pretty decent. The animation's okay, and it's a good way to spend a Saturday evening binging. Who doesn't like that? Number 6, why does nobody remember me in this world?
戦い。
仲間はいないのか。
そんなのいない。こんなことしてもらったの 初めて
And guess what genre this next one is? Yep, it's an Isekai romance fantasy. Kai here has been through the trenches in his world, but the hero, Sid, manages to beat the enemy and save the day. Or not. Seems that the world where Sid won vanished before Kai's eyes, and now he's stuck in a world where the race war continues and the hero is missing. But Kai here has it in his head that he'll be the hero of this new world and bring his wishes to reality.
どうしたのカイ
いいからバスタオル巻いてくれ。心臓に悪い。
As of writing this, the anime only has a few episodes, but the animation and action are honestly pretty good. The movement's decent during fight scenes, and it's helped by the character designs. The world building may be confusing at first, but it gets better with time, and you'll find yourself drawn into conflict you pray Kai can actually resolve. Number 5, I'll become a villainess who goes down in history.
どう絵に描いたような悪女でしょだって私は悪役令嬢だもの
Of course, we're going to go back to back with another villainous anime for this video. Alicia is beautiful, intelligent, powerful, and evil incarnate. After an unnamed woman has little meeting with Truck-kun, she reincarnates into Alicia's life and finally has the opportunity to copy her idol. However, as she goes about the villainous life, she soon learns that things are never as easy or as simple as they seem.
あまりの愚かさに頭が痛くなりますわねどう絵に描いたような悪女でしょ
Now, the concept alone should be enough to get you anticipating, but if you're unconvinced, the anime is also looking to have some great character designs that make the terrifying tyrant as cute as a button, which only adds to how funny it really is. Adding to that, the light novel is based on the great character interaction, and the plot moves in surprising, funny, and meaningful ways. They weren't kidding when they made that title. Number 4, Spirit Chronicles Season 2.
大丈夫ですハルトさんと一緒ならありがとうリオ私をさらってくれておかえりなさいお兄ちゃんお願い助けてあげて
Truck-kun's busy this year as he caught another victim in the name of Haruto Amakawa. Awakened in a new world now named Rio, his old life was miserable, from his mother's death to his all-consuming quest for vengeance. Now he finds himself in a new world as a slum kid, but things start looking up when a rich girl saved our protagonist and finds himself in a prestigious academy. But dark conspiracies arise and Rio's life may be heading in an even bloodier direction.
なんで君がここにいるんだ
The review is more of a reminder of the upcoming season of the anime. The show's already driven to be with it by doing something interesting, showing more of a connection to the protagonist's previous world. Moreover, the animation and fights are pretty fun, and the characters, while a little simple, have an energy in them that makes them likable. Number 3, Dahlia and Bloom, crafting a fresh start with magical tools.
それより無理やり付き合わせてしまったかな。
いいえ婚約といっても父親同士が決めたことで彼は結婚前に真実の愛を見つけたそうなので
The story starts with the protagonist dying from overworking, which is depressingly the most realistic thing to come out of this list. Dahlia hasn't had an easy life, either in her old one or new, what with her father's death, her fiance running off, and so on. But that's not going to stop her from attaining the ultimate ambition, independent living. Thanks to her past experiences, Dahlia works to bring modern technology to this magical realm and earn a name for herself.
あと名前の方はとりあえず2人の時だけならいいですボルフ
Let's start off with the design. It's cute and cozy. It has that thinner, more slender design of shoujo, but adds in some isekai feels to make it comfortable for both audiences. And while the plot may not be unique, the characters are warm, and there's something so relatable about Dali's struggle to keep us hoping she gets her wish. Number 2, Dr. Elise, the royal lady with the lamp.
公爵はそなたの父と兄は死んだすべてそなた一人の過ちのせいで
Most reincarnation anime focus on protagonists being reborn once to stop a threat. This one manages to reincarnate twice, and she's the hero and the villain. Elise has been through it, from being born as a world-renowned surgeon to becoming a spoiled noble who managed to kill her whole family to being brought back just before her biggest screw-ups. Well, the third time's a charm as Elise realizes the error of her ways and works to help and heal not just her family, but the world around her.
会いたかったみんな大好きです
The The story's pacing is honestly pretty good. No sudden shifts in tone, but a gradual slope to an acceptable conclusion. The twist of reliving multiple lives and acknowledging its effects gives Elsie a lot of depth as a protagonist, and will definitely make you eager to see how her story goes. And that's rare for an anime in this genre. Number 1, No Longer Allowed in Another World.
美しい湖でしょ。
ああ、美しい。思わず受水したくなるほどに。
Well, now we've started this list with an isekai and filled the rest of it with an isekai. It's only natural that it ends with one too. A lot of isekai protagonists already have an idea of the tropes they go through, but our hero Osamu Daza is an oldie with only one wish to fulfill. Perfect place to die. Broken powers and cute girls surround him, but all that does is get in the way of him dying. We get to watch his misadventure in every situation that should end him, always leaving him better off than before. The show is genuinely funny, relying not just on parodying isekais, but the characters and their attitude in everyday life. The animation's decent, and the world building is pretty fascinating. Because of that and more, No Longer Allowed in Another World deserves the #1 spot on the list of the top 10 new isekai romance fantasy anime you must watch.